Hey. Hi, everyone. It's a new day in Minecraft, and there's just no telling what fun and excitement is in store for us today. After I finished recording the episode last time, I remembered that I had left the obsidian in the chest. So I went back again and got the obsidian out of the chest. I made my way over here. I'm very near the village. So let's make our way over, I think, through these trees. And we will be over here into a new village in just a few minutes. I needed the obsidian because you can use obsidian to create an enchantment table. That's one of the first things we need to do once we get set up down in our, oh, there's the village, yay! Down in our desert mine. Because once you have an enchantment room set up with an enchanting table, you can craft better tools and then enchant them and have a lot more protection and a lot more efficiency on your tools. So now this village is down south from where the other village was. It was quite a ways. I don't know, about several blocks. It was a long way, actually. And it's not so much great about the village itself. It doesn't even have a smithy or a church. The well is a mess. Gosh, look at this. This is terrible. I believe the well is at the center of the village, and the villagers will centralize around that. So like I said, there's nothing really that super great about this village, but let me show you this over here. In the other world, I was needing some sandstone, and I was going over here to try to find some sandstone, and sandstone is really fun to build with. It's very pretty, and it's a light color, and I don't know, I just like the way it looks, and I like the way it makes floors. The floors are, this is sand that you're seeing here, and then if you dig down below the sand, you'll see sandstone. But anyway, as I was digging sandstone, all of a sudden I saw this skeleton, and I went over here, and sure enough, oh boy, there's two of them. Oh my gosh. Okay, we need to get set up to get them. There's a skeleton spawner there, so they will continue to spawn until I put some torches on top of it. But let's see if we can kill them so that we need to kill them. But there's, oh man. See, if they come out into the light, they won't come out into the light because they'll burn. Okay, torches. Oh, gosh. Ooh, arrows. Did he drop anything good? So all you have to do is put a torch on the top of a spawner. You'll find these, normally you find them, oop, there's some bones. Let's get those. Normally you'll find these in caves. They aren't usually out, just like out where you can see them. So that was a pretty fun surprise. Oh, this right here, these blocks, those are sandstone. See how pretty and smooth they are on the tops of the floor compared to sand. See, sand is more speckledy and looks like sand, pretty much. But I like to use these for either floor or for decorating. And then you can also put them in a furnace and heat them up and make little bit different walls with them. Ooh, let's look and see if there's anything good in this chest. Oh, golden apple. Those are excellent for if you know you're going into danger. Let's get these bones. You can eat an apple, and it will help fill your food up super fast and keep you healthier longer. So the golden apples are really good. It takes, I think, 8 gold combined with an apple to make a golden apple, so they're very expensive. And when you're mining a lot and harvesting trees a lot and all that, it's not as expensive, but right off the bat, they're hard to get. Let's get this bucket. Buckets are good for getting water and lava and even milk. You can milk a cow by using a bucket with a cow. Isn't that fun? And I believe you can make cake, I think, with milk and eggs. Oh, goodness. Milk and eggs, and I'll have to look up the recipe. We'll leave this chest here because we don't really need it. They're pretty easy to make, and we're filling up our inventory very quickly. But anyway, I will leave the spawner coordinates for you. When we get down to our desert destination, hopefully we'll find more mob spawners, and we can make a mob spawner XP build, and it'll be a fun way for us to get XP. It's kind of difficult to, I'm at level 14 if you notice down in my toolbar, and it is difficult to level if you're constantly dying. When you die in Minecraft, I'll show you kind of where we are in relation with the village. When you die in Minecraft, you lose your levels. If you're able to get back to where you died very quickly, sometimes some of your level points are scattered around on the ground as those little green orbs. You can pick those up, and that helps a little bit, but you lose your levels. And if you can't get back quickly enough too, you lose everything. You lose everything, your armor, your tools, your weapons, everything. So if you're gonna die, wherever you spawn back from needs to be fairly close, or everything is pretty much gone. Oh, I saw that. We got string, and I was gonna say we have 11 string now because we've been killing spiders, and now all that string that we got out of the chest, all of that moaning and groaning and needing wool. And one of my friends, Bosco, from the comments, he's a friend. He's been a friend for a while. He said, Zoo. People call me Zoo for short. I don't know. Oh yeah, one of my friends named me Zoo because in game that we used to play, Free Realms, you couldn't type every word because of the filter. We called it the filter fairy because it was so bad about filtering out just about any words that we would try to type in game. And so Zadira, you were not able to type Zadira in Free Realms when people would talk to me. It was very frustrating. So my friend Darian started calling me Zoo for short. It's so funny to think about it now. And so almost all my friends call me Zoo, but he said, Zoo, Bosco said, did you know you can use spider string for making beds? And I had never heard that. I've never seen that shared before. And so sure enough, I looked it up, and you can use 4 string to make a bed. So thank you, Bosco, for letting me know that. Oh my goodness. Another great thing about this village, it's a very, like I said, it's not the great village, but there are some nice things around it. This was the first abandoned mine that we found when we were exploring in this world. I went down here to gather resources, and I was just gathering and gathering and gathering, and all of a sudden I went into an area and there was an abandoned mine. It was full of railroad track, lots of spider string, lots of spiders attacking. Just awesome to find that, because usually what's easiest is to find an abandoned mine in a ravine. And let me show you over here. There is a ravine over here, but you can't see the abandoned mine, even though it's really close to where the abandoned mine is. We had checked out this ravine. Now I have to be careful because a little bit afraid of heights. So this really does affect my equilibrium. But see, you can see this ravine. Let me see if I can get over here. But there is, and sometimes you can look down into a ravine and see wooden planks sticking out, and that will tell you that there is an abandoned mine down there. So this one, you don't see an abandoned mine at all. So we were pretty surprised. Oh, look at that pretty horse. Another horse. Okay, it's getting dark. Let's stop talking for a minute. Watch the sunset for a second until it's time to sleep. There we go. And so normally, like I said, normally you find an abandoned mine by looking down in a ravine. That just makes it easier. But we did happen on this one just from digging. So I will leave the coordinates for that abandoned mine and the skeleton spawner in the description below if you are following along in this world. We're going to be heading on our way down to the desert. It is extremely far. There's a sheep. This one's a black sheep. I think sheep come in black, brown, light gray, and I think that's and white. But then if you want to dye them, you can dye them, and that is an achievement. You dye them every color. 16 colors can be dyed in Minecraft, and you dye them every color, and that's an achievement. And then you can also name a white fish. You have to find a name tag. Name tags can be found fishing and trading with villagers, and sometimes in an abandoned mine chest. And you take an a name tag and put it on the anvil, and there's a brown sheep, and name it Jed, and then underline. You have to use the underline. Jed underline, and you put that name tag on a white sheep, and it will start being colors of the rainbow. It's so pretty. It'll change. It's not all the colors at once, but it will change for every color that you found, all 16 colors. So it's really neat. That was kind of a fun thing that Minecraft did. So we're making our way down south again, and what I'm going to be doing is probably not traveling with you guys the whole way. Let's just go for a little bit. I want to show you a little bit of the scenery for those who have never played Minecraft before. There are 38 actual biomes in Minecraft. 38 different biomes, but the main ones that you'll see all the time, the most common ones, are the forests, the plains, extreme hills, swamp. Those are the ones that are most common. And I know from being in the other world, we're going to see a lot of this. So there's no need in dragging you along with me, but I do want to show you some of it. And I think, looks like, yeah, I knew there was one of the biomes is a flower field biome, and they're one of my favorite biomes. And you can come across these just periodically. And here is the sunflowers, and then as we move over here, there's poppies, daisies, and I just love that they put these in the land. Just every once in a while you'll happen on these rose bushes, and the whole entire area will just be a field of flowers. I don't see though that I'm not seeing an actual field flower biome has a lot more flowers than that, even though that wasn't a lot. So anyway, I did want to show you a little bit of what some of the biomes, but we're not going to be seeing just a lot of really interesting things along the way. But what I'm going to do probably is cut the video until I get to some point that I want to bring you back, because I think that would be more fun to watch. So let's do that. Let's cut right here. I'm going to make my way down to the desert, and if I come across something interesting that I think you might want to look at, I will bring you back. But hopefully we can get down to the desert temple, or not the temple. There are temples down there, but we are going down to that abandoned mine. There's a little village real close, so we'll set up shop there and get organized before we head down into the mine, and sleep at least once so that we do have a safe place in case something happens unforeseen. All right, I'm going to head down that way. I'll be back in just a few minutes. I'm back, and look, I did find the flower field biome. Isn't this pretty? I just love these. Every once in a while you'll find these as you're adventuring around. And look, there's a donkey. Donkeys are so fun. You can actually breed them with a horse. It's an achievement. And make a mule. And then with the mule you can use it for a pack animal. And that is achievement. So that would be a fun thing to do later in the game. But aren't these pretty? Look at all these beautiful flowers. So it's really fun to just happen on one of these when you're out exploring and finding your way to the next destination. To decorate with them, you just harvest them, and then they'll be in your inventory, and you can plant them. You just plant them down. Let's see. Oh, I'll carry this one for a while. I think they're one of my, these are alliums, and I think I'll carry that in my hand. This is an oxeye daisy. Oh, nope. I have to, okay. Let's plant the daisy, and then I can carry the allium. There, see, I just right-clicked and put it in the ground and planted the daisy. So now, there. Now I have a new flower in my hand. All right, now we're going to head down a little bit, but I'm going to break real quick. I just wanted to show you that, and I'm going to make my way down. All right, I wanted to bring you guys back. I'm about to approach this village. This is not the village that we are headed for, not our destination. Oh goodness, these villagers. I wonder why they're not getting out of the rain. Maybe they don't have enough. Maybe their doors are all... Oh my goodness, what are they doing? It's like they're having a dance party. I wonder if they can't get into their buildings, because normally villagers... no, here's a door. This one works. Why don't they come in here? I don't know. Villagers are very interesting characters. I do not understand. Maybe, is this... Can they get in? Oh, look here. Let's help them out just a little bit. Do we have anything here? We'll use some of our wood. I wonder why they don't go in another building. Move out of the way, Mr. Villager. There. Oh, well, they're happy now. Oh, there's a... Okay, now you guys need to be nice and take turns. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. Maybe we can make a... No, they can get in this door. Look. They can get in this door. Oh, they've got weeds growing in their house. Oh my goodness. What in the world? Why can't you guys share? If this one will ever move, I'll put another step and maybe it'll be easier for them to... Oh well, you know what? We don't need to worry about that. Does this village have a smithy? It doesn't. It does have a church. And I don't see... Nope, I don't think it does. So far, we've only had one village that's had a smithy. That's interesting. So this is just another village on our trip down to the abandoned mine. There is a little village near the abandoned mine that we're going to set up housekeeping. What you want to do in a village, for those of you who don't play Minecraft, or some may not know, you want to have at least 10 villagers and 21 doors that they're able to access. And if you do that, the villagers will be happy. They'll breed and have little happy baby villagers. And it will also spawn in a thing called an iron golem. And they walk around, they're all made out of iron, and they walk around and protect your village. Oh good, they're finally figuring out they have other doors they can enter. That's so interesting, because why didn't they want to go see other doors? I think it's getting dark. Let's eat. Oh, is that loud to you guys? Oh, yes, it was night. I have a hard time telling if it's night when it's raining. And then when you sleep, oh, I saw that flash. I think that's just the game, though. I thought that was lightning. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and continue on, and I will bring you guys back. I think there's not much to see from here for quite a while. We still have a long ways to go, so I will bring you guys back if I happen on something interesting. But for now, we'll see you in a little bit. Welcome back. I saw some pumpkins and I thought I would bring you back to share some information about them. These grow in the wild. They're kind of rare, but not just super rare if it's according to what biomes you're exploring around in. But you harvest them with a hatchet or an axe. So let's do that, and you can harvest them and pick them up. And then there's a couple of things you can do with them, but you can put them on your head and use them as armor, even though it doesn't give you any protection. And then you're looking through your pumpkin head as if he really had it on. Isn't that fun? They're not good to do taping though. It really doesn't. You can't see very well. But what's good about them is you can use them if you come across an Enderman and you have one of those in your toolbar. You can put that on really quickly and Enderman won't bother you. Enderman, for those of you who don't play Minecraft, they are these tall monsters that have bright purple eyes, and they can hurt you very, very badly. They don't like water, so you can if you're battling them, you can lead them to water and do pretty good. But if you're early in game like we are, they could kill us pretty easily. So anyway, that's one of the fun things about pumpkins. You can also grow them in your farm and make golems out of them. I think like abominable snowmen golems. I think that's how you make snowmen golem things. And they're fun. So anyway, we're on our way. We're going to continue on our way. So I will definitely, this biome is one of those where I'm not exactly sure the correct name, but it's like an overcover, a covered over biome. And that means the trees are so thick that things can spawn under them and the sun won't kill them. They won't catch fire. That's a completely different biome in and of itself. So, all right, I'm going to continue on south and bring you back if there's anything interesting to show you. Welcome back. I see another village in the distance. There are so many villages in this world. Isn't this something? Anyway, I thought maybe we could explore this village. Maybe there'll be a smithy at this one and have some good loot in the chest. That would be really nice. So let's get up here and I think we're probably, I don't know, over halfway. Yes, we're over halfway there, but barely. Wait a minute. Didn't I see a village in the distance? Was I dreaming? Where's that village? Hey, I know I saw that. Do you guys see it? Well, I'll go find it and I'll be back in just a minute. Well, there it is. I guess I was behind some trees or something. For a minute, I thought I was just going a little bit nuts. I thought I saw it. There it is. Okay. Now then, hopefully there is a smithy in this one. All right, here we go. Oh my, looks like they're in the water too. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's silly. Did you say hi? Is that what you said? This is fun. They have these lampposts made out of black wool and they put torches on them. That's fun to decorate, but look, there's no blocks holding them up. So again, this village is having a terrible time. And look, their well is all messed up. I wish these villages would spawn in just a little bit better, but it does give you something to do. But look at this. You can't even get into the church. Let's see. Let's put some steps for them. There. That's a little better. There. Can they get in there? Let's do that, just in case. Churches don't really have any significance in a village, but it's just one of the buildings. They have huts and they have... Oh, look here. Here we go. Here's a smithy. Let's see if they have a... Yes, a chest. No way. More obsidian. I do not believe it. I think you need 12 obsidian to do the nether portal, so we'll definitely be wanting to do that. And look at all the nice bread. We'll have an extra helmet. Well, let's trade helmets. We'll take that. And let's take these apples. What can we trade though? We need oh, we'll just not have our flour. We'll leave the flour for the villagers. There we go. That's good. We will be planting trees later, but we do not have time to do that right now. We are on a mission. We are headed south, but other than that, I think that's lots of good gardens. One thing you can do in these villages, if you don't have food, we've been fortunate enough to have lots of food, is you can collect the wheat. And then you can make the wheat into bread. Also, some of the things that are grown in their gardens, here's beets. You can find potatoes and carrots. We should have been checking. That would have been a good idea. We could have been checking all these gardens. If you ever see carrots, for some reason, carrots and potatoes are harder to find than beets. And if you ever see carrots and potatoes in a farm growing, full grown, go ahead and harvest them and save some for your garden that you're going to make at your base, because they're harder to find. I know some people look and never do find carrots. Some of these may be carrots. If I stayed around, I think a character has to stay around a village to make things grow completely. But anyway, okay. Well, this is good. I think, let me think for just a minute. I believe we have one more village to get to. And then we will get to the last village that's next to the desert abandoned mine. So still quite a ways to go. So we're going to end this little video right here, I think, because we don't want to make it too long. And oh, I didn't put my helmet on. I'll do that later before we head out on the adventure again. But we will finish up the video, finish up our trip probably next video at this point. Surely, I think so. I definitely think so. But to end it today, I want to let you know, every one of you, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you so very much. And we will see you next time. Bye.